Charlie Clover was making a career for himself in the world of eventing, but when his brother Tom Clover, who trains in Newmarket, needed an extra pair of hands, the bug for horse racing quickly caught on with Charlie. After spending numerous seasons with different trainers in America and in England, Charlie has now decided to set up on his own.
My brother, predominantly, he started training about 7 years ago now. He rang me up one day when I was full-time event rider at the time, and he said, "I'm a bit short-staffed. Would you come and ride out for me? I've started training." Okay. Well, it was winter time at the time for the eventers, and it was an easy thing to do just down the road. I was 45 minutes away, other side of Bay at Edmonds, and we just fell in love with it straight away. It was immediately infectious, and in terms of our business and the adrenaline rush, it just made so much more sense than I was doing at the time. So sort of stayed on the eventing business and went full-time racing almost immediately. It certainly wasn't wasted time, in my opinion. It was a lot of horsemanship involved, and it gave you a very good grounding in horses in general. Certainly looked at a lot of animals and bought and sold as well before I came into racing. So I think it was time well spent. It was a nice way to start in any equestrianism. Went from Tommy's to do a few pre-trainers, learned the braking process with Richard Morgan Evans, and been to George Peckham's as well, and then went over to America to work with Christophe Clement, which was just awesome. He's a wonderful man, and I spent a bit of time at White Birch Farm as well, for Peter France, big outfit there, doing a few breakers there as well, and then venturing back to England to work for Philippart de Foy, which I've been for the last 3 seasons. I think I was very lucky at Kevin's that the yards were split. So we had King's Yard Edition as a secondary yard, which is where I was. And I ran that for the last 2 seasons before this one. And it gave me a real taste of what it's like to have your own facility. And once you sort of had a taste of that, it was an obvious choice to move on to the next step. And this was what I really wanted to do. We've got a couple of older horses that are up and running. One's galloping this weekend, doing its first piece of work. So we're hopefully 3 or 4 weeks off that, all being well. Next move is, hopefully licensing up in about 2 weeks' time. So 1st November, all being well, we'll be moving into Albert House. The plan is to start with around 10 horses if I can. I've got about 6 in pre-training as we speak. They obviously are at sales now, so looking to pick up a few more horses in training the week after, and then we should have enough to build a little team and get going with. I mean, we'll take it one day at a time, but it'd be great to get my feet under the table and try and get some winners across the board this winter, and just build the team from there. But obviously, like anything in life, you want to be as good as you can and do your best. So we'll just build as much as we can over the next over the coming years.